Okay, so this is the XAir 18. As we know, digital stuff does get a little bit warmer. There are reasons for that, but we won't get all into that. What I did was I decided to try to order, I ordered this fan, this axial fan. It's 120 volt, so when the mixer goes back in my rack, and gets plugged into the power conditioner, I won't have to have any transformer or anything in there. So that's the box for the fan. Very nice little fan. It came with all sorts of parts and pieces. Came with a couple of covers like this, and comes with your power cord that plugs in. We can forget the mess here at the house, but it gives you the airflow direction on here. It's much quieter than a lot of people responded to. Also for it, and it's not any noisier in one mode than the other, also for it is a fan speed control. Earlier I ran it on high, and it was absolutely fine. But there's the controller, so that's all in one. It's the plug, the controller is hardwired in there, and then goes in and plugs in very nicely into the fan itself. What I was trying to do was figure a way to mount it to the XR18. What I ended up doing, they give you several length screws. They give you some really long screws here, some rubber washers, a bunch of nuts, a rubber washer left over there. But what I did was I put I'm going to have this pull air on the XR18. We'll come over here. We've got the small size where it looks like Behringer almost wanted to put a fan in there, but changed their mind at last minute. That's on the power switch end. Well, wanted to rule that out because this fan is kind of large. It's 4.7 inches by 4.7 inches and an inch thick, so it's kind of large. So what I did earlier, just experimenting, what are the chances, I said, that the screw hole for mounting my rack ears, since it'll be going into a rack, are the same size as the screws provided. Well, the odds are pretty darn good, because what I did was I put the outside, it'll be inside a rack, but we don't want fingers to get in there if I ever reach in there for any reason, because she turns nice and fast. But what I did on the back was I put rubber washer there and a nut on there. No rubber washer there. No rubber washer there. And here the screw, what I did was I spaced it out here. Now this also, when I checked, goes no further through into the Behringer. There's not really, if you look through there, there's not really anything back there up where this is. It's the casing. So I don't really have to worry, but I didn't want it going in too far. But I put the rubber washers, 2 of them, stacked them on the back to give me this kind of thickness here. And it's going to be kind of hard to do this. But then what I do is line this up, leave the bottom rack screw in. I took the rack screw that I took out for the rack here and put it there, and line these holes up, as you can see there. And I'm not going to be able to do this and hold my cell phone all at the same time, but putting that in there, and it fits nice right in there. And when you go to the other end, and I blew a little bit of smoke in there, it pulls air through there just fine. It hangs over the back just a little bit of the Behringer unit itself. That's fine. That just lets it pull air in there too. But if you look through there, through the fan, you can see where the louvers are. So it'll just pull some extra air through there. And that is all. Once it goes back in the rack, it'll keep some air moving across. And I hope it helps keep it cooler. So there you go with your AC Infinity fan hooked up to your Behringer XR18. It's still well within the confines of anything going on in the rack. Hangs over just a little bit on the back, no problem. There's going to be room in any rack that you might mount it in. And that's it. So there you go. Hope that's an idea that anybody can work with.